Ladies and gentlemen, it's your boys, the 1, 2, 3 Count of Wrestling Podcast, here to talk to you about everything that's going on in professional wrestling. But first and foremost, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment on all of our social medias, which it is at the 3 Count, number 3, pod on all social medias. Secondly, next week will be our episode where we don't necessarily talk about wrestling. Talking about everything else. I don't know. I should have my system all set up for streaming. If not, maybe we could talk about that. We'll see as we go. And as we know, WrestleMania is soon upon us. But let's go ahead and talk about AEW Revolution because it was over the weekend. I couldn't watch it. I didn't have time with my schedule. But our boy Chris did.
I watched it. Woo! Eyes wide open. All right, first, then we'll talk about the pre-show. I'm bringing up two things about the pre-show. Number one, why is the Undisputed Kingdom on the pre-show? Okay, three things. Never mind, because there's two things of that. Where's Wardlow? Why is Daniel Garcia teaming with the Undisputed Kingdom?
Why isn't his TNT title like?
It went back to being the. It's not even a potato no more. It's just there. There's a prop. I don't get it. Like, and then apparently the Adam Cole Dan Garcia match went to a no contest on Collision last week.
That's cool.
So I mean, maybe they revisit that, but I don't know. Anyway, Big Boom, AJ, Big Justice, you know. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, this pre-show. All right, never mind. I don't want to talk about it no more. I think I had enough.
I mean, every time I see Big AJ, Boom, and Francis Scott Key, I'm like, what does this have to do with wrestling?
Nothing. You know, he teamed with Orange Cassidy and Mark Briscoe. I forgot Mark Briscoe came out. He wanted nothing to do with this guy. I promise you, I forgot they was even on the same team because Mark Briscoe was just there, which is unfortunate. Orange Cassidy doing Orange Cassidy things. They took on Johnny TV and MNX Collection, which that's cool. I mean, at least they get something.
But here's the thing: I thought Orange Cassidy had a new anger about him.
That lasted about 2 weeks.
Actually, I have not seen anything about Orange Cassidy recently. Besides, him and Takeshita had a really good match.
Yeah.
And then I know Gabe Kidd came up to Mark Briscoe, so they're setting that up. I can't wait to see that because, he doesn't need to be on the pre-show with MXM.
None of these guys. I don't get it. Anyway, start of the show. Start off hot. I was like, there's no way they're going to start with this match. Because why would they? MJF versus Hangman Adam Page. 20-minute classic. All I can tell you is go watch it. First off, MJF came out. Well, no, they thought Hangman went back to his old music.
Mm-hmm.
MJF pulled, I'm gonna play the babyface music. They come out the mind. Perfect. Hangman came out to his song. Good stuff. Just 20 minutes back and forth. Ended with Hangman hitting the craziest. What's it called? The wing clipper?
Yeah. Because that's
Christopher Daniels' finisher.
Yeah. I saw
it. Straight on his face. Into a buckshot. 1, 2, 3. MJF loses clean to Hangman Adam Page. Personally, I would set this up to be okay. Well, I guess we'll get to it. Anyway, that was a good match. Mercedes Moné versus Momo Watanabe. This Mercedes, her character, a little weird. Don't get it. It's cool, a little cringy sometimes. Her matches, 5-star. I don't get it. Because this match, she got kicked in the face so many times. I thought she was knocked out at one point, and she just got right back up. All right, okay, you just one tough, one tough SOB, huh? But Mercedes wins by submission. It was a good match. 20 minutes. Woo!
I mean, come on. I need Mercedes versus Athena. Just saying.
Yeah, they had Billy Starks taking notes up in the skybox. So hopefully we getting somewhere there because they going at it on Twitter. It is funny. Oh man. Okay. Then we had Swerve versus Ricochet. Yeah. This is a match of the year candidate right here.
Okay.
It was good. It was good. Swerve beat Ricochet. No Samantha Irvin. People thought she was coming. Nah. Swerve and towards the beginning of the match, he pushed Nana.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of missed it, like what happened. But Nana went to the back. He came back out, tried to get his robe back. Ricochet stopped him, and they hit the craziest Death Valley driver. I thought Swerve almost broke his arm because how he jumped out of the ring.
Yeah.
But I guess he adjusted himself just right. I was like, oh, thank God he all right. But no, best part of this match was Nana getting his robe back. And then Swerve being the one giving it to him.
Mm-hmm.
So don't break up there. Good. Keep them together. But yeah, good match. Another, 18, 20 minutes. Yeah. So Swerve, number one contender. Pretty good. These next two matches, I'll be honest, they could have been TV matches. Because it was Okada versus Brody King for the Continental Championship.
That has no build whatsoever. Or
came out of absolutely nowhere. Because I'm like, usually Brody King got a match tonight. Like, what? It's 12 matches, by the way. Remember when we did this last week and it was 7?
Mm-hmm.
Like, come on, man. Jesus Christ.
I mean, I did hear that it ended after damn near midnight.
It went just over midnight. Not too far, but yeah. It was a 4-hour show. 5-hour show got the pre-show. But yeah. Okada beat Brody King. It was an okay match. I mean, I don't see Okada losing. Then we have the Hurt Syndicate versus the Outrunners. I still don't get the Outrunners. Maybe it's just me. The whole 80s thing.
Yeah, that's practically what they are.
I mean, okay, sure. They cool. They can wrestle. They funny. I like the whole hulking up thing. That's pretty funny. But they lost to the Hurt Syndicate in less than 10 minutes. I mean, Bobby Lashley was like, all right, time to end this.
I want to see. It's going to be them versus the Murder Machine. Like that's what they've set up anyway. Because
I'm gonna get to that.
The Hurt Syndicate ended up doing something, getting involved somehow, or just distracting the Murder Machine, and that's how the Outrunners got the title shot. So,
yeah, all right, we will get to them because there's some stuff happening tonight that I don't understand. So yeah, we had that. Then we had Timeless Tony Storm and Mariah May.
I've seen the clips on that one.
13 minutes. Unadulterated violence. Like she couldn't even get to the ring before they started fighting in the aisle. I'm like, okay. So I guess it's a no false count anywhere match because that's exactly what it was.
Yeah, because I think the ending happened on top of the stage anyway.
Yeah. They taping broken glass to their damn hands, punching each other. I think Tony Storm then took a glass bottle to the nether regions. Luther got kicked off the stage. I'm like, and Mariah May had a taser. I'm like, what? This man. Feud of the year. Man, Tony Storm wins, retains. Man, that was a good match. Then we had Kenny Omega versus Takeshita, International Championship. I mean, these two are my favorites right now. I can't even. I would say go watch the match. I would say their first match at where was it? Was it All Out 2023?
I don't even remember
because they had the tag match at All In the week before. Yeah, and Takeshita beat them a week later. That match was better than this match, but this match was still very, very good. So I would definitely. This is definitely another match of the year candidate.
Okay.
I wish Takeshita would have won, but I know why Kenny won. It makes sense. Maybe Takeshita can get the run back at Dynasty. Because tonight they start the tournament. Woo! Tony Khan loves his tournaments. But it's an eliminator tournament to see who fights Kenny at Dynasty.
Did they already say who's going to be in the tournament?
They got a couple matches. I know we got Orange Cassidy versus some luchador. I gotta find his name.
Hologram?
No, it's not Hologram. I'm gonna get the Hologram because that motherfucker on this card too, and I got some questions. Orange Cassidy versus Hericito. I'm saying his name right. I don't even know. I have never seen this guy before, but he got a mask. It's luchador. And then it's the Beast Mortos versus a wild card. I don't know who that could be. Maybe it's Mike Bailey. Speedball.
I wouldn't be mad at that.
Yeah, no, me neither. So, yeah. We got... Oh, yeah. No. Oh, wait. That's the Beast Mortos right now. Am I crazy? What's going on? Hold on. I'm watching AEW right now. We live. I'm confused what's going on here. Okay, anyway. Tony Khan, can you tell me why Powerhouse Hobbs is teaming with Hologram? Did I miss something? Why is he going up against Beast Mortos and Brian Cage? Where's Lance Archer? The Murderous Machine's not even a tag right now.
Wait, who's tagging with who?
So it's Powerhouse Hobbs and Hologram versus Dralistico and Brian Cage.
That's a random pairing because Dralistico is with Roosh.
And Roosh, is Roosh with the Don Callis family? Did he get traded?
No, he.
See, it's not making no sense.
Yeah, no, it's not.
I'm gonna tell you, this whole card tonight is so random. But anyway, back to Revolution. Kenny Omega, Takeshita, 4.5 star match. Go watch it. It's good.
Okay.
2 matches left. Will Ospreay versus Kyle Fletcher. Steel cage match. 30 minutes of mayhem. I can't describe what I've seen.
Somehow Mark Davis, who's not even a part of the match, starts bleeding as well.
Yeah. That man, he ran into the door of the cage. The next thing I know, he crimson masked. I'm like, what happened? I don't even know who hit him. I guess Ospreay hit him. I don't know, but it was a style clash on some tax. First of all, that should have been end of the match right there.
Yeah,
because you're not getting up from that. I don't care. Then we had the Spanish fly off the top of the cage. Whew. They tried
Did that end the match?
No, which is weird because Ospreay, he went to the corner and Fletcher just started getting up, screaming at him, I hate you, I'll effing hate you. Then he hit him with the nastiest. What's that called?
Hidden Blade,
yeah. Like he brought that back. Like he was definitely knocked out after that. But yeah, that match.
Look, I saw that clip right after, like earlier in the day. I was on my roof trying to fix it.
Oh no!
And I have like a 2-story roof. It's at an incline, and I only had like less than a foot of space. So I'm on the top, like
Man,
I had to sit down because I had to get up there to fix my gutter. And it was slightly windy. I was like, yo, I can never be in a ladder match or a cage match and have to jump off that because I would be scared shitless. Yeah. And then they do a fucking Spanish fly off the top.
Yeah. I seen I think Simon Miller he had just did a Spanish fly off the top rope and he was having conniptions. He's like, so he couldn't imagine doing it from the top of the cage. I'm like, damn, man. That's crazy. Then we had the main event. The most boring main event after, like, because I don't know, it wasn't even after did the cage match go before this? It might have. Either way, If they was going to end it,
H match shouldn't have, because the ending of the match or ending of the show was Swerve after he Swerve stomped Moxley.
Yeah. But no, I can't remember what happened before the main event. But I know this main event was not it. I don't know. I don't know what they was doing. Cope no sold a paradigm shift. Christian Cage cashed in, and he was the one who got choked out for Mox to win. Wheeler Yuta refuses to turn on the Death Riders.
I mean, he refused to do a lot of stuff. So I mean, that's weird.
He is. Every time I see Yuta, I'm like, please.
He looks like a mangy mutt. He needs to cut his hair.
Yeah, that too. Jay White is a face. I hate it. I actually hate it. Where are the guns? They came back, lost to the Hurt Syndicate, and I have not seen them since.
Yeah.
I am sad. Give me my guns. Juice is hurt. Rock hard. Always hurt.
Like,
so
I heard that they just wanted to get rid of that cash in just because, like, it made no sense, I guess, to them, and they wanted to just do their own thing. Because, that basically everyone knew, like, oh, you're cashing in Money in the Bank. So they just wanted to get it over with and done. And
yeah, I've seen an interesting take for that. Jay White could have just took the contract, signed his name, and took the title shot. And he could have cashed in and won. I would have been like, okay, I'm okay with this. And Jay White champion, Mox. Can I see the championship, bro? It has been 6 months.
Did they just hold up the case when they did the title match?
I don't even think Justin Roberts did that. I think he just said it's for the world championship.
I mean, that interview that they did was funny when John Mox is like, "Why do y'all want to see it? Is it a pet? Why?" It was funny, but we want to see the titles. All right, we want to see
the AEW
Heavyweight title, and we need to see the Trios Championship. We also need a better Trios division. This is getting unsanitary.
Yeah, how we asked for a Trios division and they did absolutely nothing with it. Absolutely nothing.
So annoying, and now we have Darius here. Woo woo! We're talking about Revolution, and he is talking about how annoyed he is with some of the stuff that's gone down.
Like Chris Jericho.
Oh, I didn't even mention Jericho on the pre-show. This man had a ROH World Heavyweight Championship match against Gravity.
Yeah.
Wasn't even a match. He beat the guy up before the match in front of his mom and sister, took his mask off, and left. Bandito came out, tried to help. Why is Bandito not the ROH World Champion? Why is Jericho hold on to this title? Why is he here?
I
don't know. He needs to do what Moxley did and disappear for a minute.
Okay, so they do have the complete card up for this tournament. It was Orange Cassidy versus whatever his name is. The Beast Mordos was in the wild card. Shibata versus Ricochet. Mark Briscoe versus Mark Davis.
Mark Davis? What the hell? All these losers getting title matches. I don't understand. Ricochet lost. Orange Cassidy, he was just there.
Mark Davis got busted open, and he wasn't even a part of the match.
Why is Samoa Joe doing jobber matches in 2025? I don't understand. It's been the
Orange Cassidy is just there. Hoochie. I'm not going to say Hoochie. I don't know how to say his name in Spanish, but he's just there. This is his first night.
I've never seen this guy before. I'm so confused. How is he in an eliminator tournament? Where's Scorpio Sky? I'm asking.
Where's Wardlow?
Where's Wardlow? We already asked that.
Hopefully
but where is he?
In WWE in a minute. Because this is just ridiculous.
Why is Hologram teaming with Powerhouse Hobbs? Why is Swerve not on this show tonight?
Why is it that Lance Archer isn't teaming with
his tag
Brian
partner?
Cage
Yeah,
tonight?
I have no idea.
Is he hurt? Like,
I don't.
like, what's going on? Why's Willow fighting Penelope Ford? They got no beef.
Yeah, but it's good to see Penelope on the screen.
I'm sick of seeing Penelope. After what she did to Thunder Rosa a couple weeks ago, I ain't even talking about that. That is the worst. That was the worst run in. Just like Stevie Richards said, that was the worst run in he has ever seen in his 30 plus years. And I'm like, Stevie, it couldn't have been that bad. And then he did a play by play, and I'm like, it was that bad. It was like, why would they sandbag her like that? Who did Thunder Rosa piss off?
Would have literally smoked Penelope Ford's boots with
That's
that
what I'm
kick.
saying. That's what Stevie said. Look, either I'm swinging or you getting hit. I'm like, he ain't lying, bro. He said if Austin came out with a chair and started swinging, you think I'm gonna stand there? No, I'm leaving or I'm ducking. They just stood there. Both of them. And now I don't know who this Megan Bain chick is. I know she in House of Glory. I mean, she cool. She ain't said nothing yet. I don't know if she could talk. She probably talk like a Greek goddess or something.
I guess they're running Moxley versus Colt back next week.
Next week in the street fight.
In Nebraska.
Who having a street fight in Nebraska? I need to know what? What is going on?
Or some shit.
Look, I don't give that time. Look, I said as soon as Swerve won, give that title back to him. It's like it's no other way. Course correction. He shouldn't have lost it in the first place.
No, he
shouldn't. Take it back. Danielson didn't need the title.
No, he didn't.
I always thought Swerve should have won that match. Yep. And it's just hopefully we get to Hangman versus Swerve at All In. I hope that's the vision. Because that's the only thing that's going to save them right now. This card tonight, I don't know what this is. I don't know what I'm looking at.
Yeah, I'm trying to get on that actually to see what's going on.
That was Revolution.
Here's the thing. I've been asking, like, is there a reason to get HBO? Like, should AEW be the reason why I get HBO Max? Which, again, it's not. I'm about to get it, though. I'm about to get Hulu, too. Because I have some shows I need to watch. But, like, they go through such lows. And, like, somehow TK said that he is now the only one really doing the bookings for shows.
I can tell.
And that
we all could tell.
Over the past few years, it's been amalgamation of people helping with the booking and helping with creative. And I'm just like,
that's crazy how much better it was back then than it is now.
Yeah. Big time. Yeah. I got something about that. Y'all can continue, but I do want to say something about it because there's been, I realized something over like the last,
go ahead and
just the last month.
All right, I'll say go. I was done because if I go anymore, I'm gonna blow up Bub Fest or something.
All right. Yeah, I already got one. You can't see it. It's like right there. But I noticed, everybody noticed that when Cody left, there was you can see the change as it was happening. When Cody left, right?
Yep.
They stopped doing the Easter eggs. They stopped doing a whole bunch of stuff, right? When Cody came back to WWE, a lot of the things that AEW used to do, they have been implementing in WWE. And it's been since, like, it all came ahead when John Cena turned. When John Cena turned, everybody in the wrestling world was like, we missed the signs, or all of the little Easter eggs we was doing that in AEW in 2019. Mm-hmm. When Ric Flair was getting ready to be here, we just had random niggas in a row. Like it was a whole bunch of Easter eggs that led to that, right? Which made AEW fun. Cody left, that stopped, right? And maybe we didn't see the big change because we had Malachi Black come in, we had CM Punk come in, Brian Danielson come in. Like, we had a whole bunch of things that happened as Cody was leaving. So there was a lot of things that we didn't recognize was missing because we had all of this new excitement happening, right? But you gradually started to see it. And we started to see it a little bit before CM Punk did what he did. Right?
True.
We start seeing a little bit of favoritism being played. We've seen people that we wanted to see. Like, Nyla Rose has been technically missing for about 2-3 years. She's been around, but she hasn't been what she was supposed to be. And especially as one of the people that came in with the highest paid contract, they was expecting her to be a star. And she was a star. But for some reason, that changed. The stories started to
diminish.
Yeah, it wasn't as entertaining. Like I said, the Easter eggs wasn't there. We weren't seeing as many stories. More people were getting into factions. Like, when AEW started out, it was the Elite, it was the Inner Circle. Everybody else's tag teams were single, right? Oh, and Dark Order. But they were still trying to figure out Dark Order. No, wait. They had 4 because they had the what is it? The Nightmare House or whatever they was called. Nightmare Factory, right?
I can't believe you brought up the Dark Order. I go.
Listen. I'm hurt because they was a staple.
Yeah,
they're not even using ROH no more.
They were bad when they first started. But the story was building when they had John Silver losing and everything, and they started doing the join the Dark Order type thing, right? Because when they first did the fake hits and everything, everybody was like, but when they started having them, John Silver, and what's his partner's name? Whatever his partner's name, I can't remember.
Alan Angels.
Yeah. They started doing the join the Dark Order thing and started running with them. Then we got Brody, and like that story built to even when Brody passed, and RIP to Brody Lee, even when he passed, the story continued. They were a cult without a leader. They became fun. Hangman Adam Page built his story around them and his alcoholism. They made an in-depth story. But when Cody started to leave, you started to see the change. Was Inner Circle not being used anymore? All of a sudden, there's like 15, 16 different factions that everybody was joining. The people that were supposed to be stars, 2023, we had Ricky on the rise. Scorpio was dealing with an injury. Like, we had people. Miro was doing a thing. Kip was doing a thing. Everybody was doing something. 2024, 2025, it's like none of that ever happened. Like, it's a fever dream. And it's because Cody left. He was the face of AEW. He was the story behind it. You even heard in some of his interviews on how he wanted. Y'all okay? Okay. Y'all was just so still. I thought my shit.
No, sorry. This is kind of.
Yeah.
I'm listening.
We heard how Cody in interviews is talking about how he did wish that he was more of a wrestler back in AEW, but this managerial thing was a big thing for him. He wanted to help with the booking. He wanted to still stay with AEW through it all and be that thing. But TK took that away. He took the elite, the EVPs away from all of them. And it became directionless. It became really a fan-led wrestling promotion. And so stories gotten bad. Everybody's joining the faction. All these dream matches, they pop their loads too early. Like, all of this shit is ridiculous. And I think that them losing their heart in Cody Rhodes was the biggest issue that has happened to them. I know that I said that CM Punk joining AEW was started the downfall, but I'm going to reiterate this back that AEW is going to have a hard time if they can't find a visionary, a leader, somebody that will take all the punches and push when things seem like they're bad, like Cody.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I just want to give Cody his flowers because he made AEW fun. Them all being together made AEW fun. TK saying this is what I want to see and allowing for everybody to make it happen was fun. Now hearing him in control, him having to worry about being critiqued, him trying to flip all of these things that is going on with them, like even in him saying that the way things happen with him losing a couple of his stars is because everything got so big and he thinks that it goes by a case situation. Like all of that shit that he was saying on why Ricky Miro and Malachi wasn't doing anything. It sounds like a person that don't know what he's doing, in over his head, and he's trying to make everything work. I feel for him, but you need to find a way to give Cody $1 billion because he needs to come back.
You're not wrong. For me, it's just it. As much as I do love AEW, I got friends that work there. I have wrestling trainers that have worked there. It just seems like they give us these. They're good at putting on wrestling matches.
Yes.
Everybody who is on the show put on great wrestling matches. Now they need to figure out how to combine that with, I guess, what WWE will call sports entertainment. Like, I'm not saying they do all the weird storylines that they done, but stuff like Swerve Strickland and Hangman, great. Swerve and Ricochet, amazing. Mariah May and Tony Storm, amazing.
Yep.
But like we said in the beginning, there should be no reason why people like Mark Briscoe and Orange Cassidy, who I thought Orange Cassidy had a change of heart and was on a darker path, is in a pre-show against MXM Johnny TV, and they're teaming with AJ Big Boom Francis of the Costco Boys, which I still don't understand. What are the Costco Boys? Are they people who just go to Costco, or are they in Costco and why do they eat cookies?
Then they used to throw events. They used to wrestle inside of Costco's, do interviews inside of Costco's. They were like,
something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but see,
okay. The Costco Boys is not. The Costco Boys is the symptom of a bigger problem. I have no problem with people that are diehard fans that go and try to make their own way, joining AEW, but there's no direction. I think that is the biggest thing. There's no direction. It's kind of like somebody's coming in and saying, well, what do y'all want to do today? Yeah, we want to put this story together. Okay, this is what I want. I'm going to change it. I know what you want to do, but I'm going to change this. How about we put Chris Jericho here? That's what it feels like. There's no reason that Gravity should have been fighting Chris Jericho. Where the fuck is Pac? I think he's with the fucking
storyline wise, he was taken out.
He might have visa issues because that's the same reason why Jamie Hayter's been gone.
Okay, and then I can accept that, even though it's Claudio still around. There's no impact there. There are great matches, and I'm sorry, I took your shot at CT, but yeah, like you said, the talent is not the problem. Shit, MXM are fucking stars. They're hilarious. They are great. AEW has this thing about comedic bits that gets over. And they never utilize it. It took them forever for Orange Cassidy to utilize them. Then they ran them into a ground. Then they forgot about him. Now they're trying to do something with him. MXM should be the exact same thing.
They literally just did the same thing with Harley Cameron. Because now she with Hologram for whatever reason.
Yeah, she's Harley Graham, which, I mean, they've done it before. Cool. But
sure. She just had the best feud in her career with Mercedes, and they just
tossed her. Because it's like, he tries, I'm putting this on Tony. Tony tries to see. He has a good idea of what fans want to see, but it's like after he sees it, he's a kid playing with his toys. I'm done. He's Andy with Woody when Buzz Lightyear came around. I don't
I'm
want to
done
play
playing
with
with
you no
you.
more. Yeah, yeah. That's how Tony acts, and this is how you can fix it, Tony. Stop putting everybody in a faction. All right. You started trying to figure out the tag team and the 6-man, the trios. You tried to figure that out, and I applaud you for that. It's still a mess, but you tried, right? Your Ring of Honor and your AEW, keep them separated. All right. If you want to use somebody for AEW, that is a Ring of Honor. Use them for a year. Figure out if you can use them for a year. And if you can use them for a year from Ring of Honor to AEW, then do that. But this mixing on brands that we don't care about, because honestly, people don't care about Ring of Honor. And I'm not saying us, because we're some hardcore, but people don't care about Ring of Honor like how they care about AEW. And if you want to put the damn, and I just said their name. I'm gonna put John Silver in them Dark Order into a story with the Death Riders. Instead of, if you're gonna use them for being beaten up, let them be beaten up for a year. Let them try to figure it out. Use it like how Blackpool Combat Society used them against Hangman Adam Page. I'm going to destroy all of you until I get you. That's what Bryan Danielson did. I'm going to kick their teeth in for about 7-8 straight months. I don't want to see them for a couple of weeks, and then they just disappear. If you can't use them for a year, don't use them at all. That's the all right. And your stars, if you can't use them for a year, Malachi Black, Miro, Kip, Lance, Brian Cage, let them go, please. Because you need to clean this up.
But it's about to run out of time, so I'm gonna stop it real quick.
I'm sorry.
What is the promo between MJF and?
They're bringing MJF. MVP is telling a story about how he met MJF like 8 years ago. So that's what I'm talking about. MJF's whole villain arc is because he's been done wrong by WWE.
See, like you said, that's the one good thing about AEW is that they don't discount like their indie wrestling, or if they were on another promotion where they will indirectly like talk about it.
Yeah.
So that's always a good one. What you wanted to speak upon about Revolution, and then we can
we get right back into that. Let's go. All right.
Chris is on you.
Chris, he's still watching the AEW.
Let's say this damn promo. Yeah. I'm interested.
Yeah.
But no, the one thing I wanted to bring up about Revolution was that they had a bunch of celebrities like throughout the night, like come on camera. Like they had like Leslie Jones from SNL. They talk about she looked like that concerned auntie when the Swerve and Ricochet match. She had the towel and everything, screaming at Swerve. That was funny. Then Ricochet going over to Dr. Was it Kim Jong? He was in the front row behind commentary.
Wow.
He's like, that was funny. But yeah, I just noticed that they was like trying to incorporate celebrities into the, not into the show, but just making sure that, look who we got at our show.
Oh yeah, no, but they've been doing that since they got started. Remember when Chris Jericho was part of the Jay and Silent Bob movie 3? They had Kevin James and Jason Mewes there, Jay and Silent Bob. They done had Kevin Gates. They done had they had quite a few celebrities on there starting from the very beginning. So they've done them right. Yeah.
And they just kind of went away from it. It's just kind of like kind of weird that it kind of came up again.
Yeah.
Ever since Travis Scott, the Rock thing.
It's been reported on Wrestling Inc. that AEW is considering unifying the international and continental title.
About goddamn time. That's the only thing I can say about it.
They just want Okada and Omega.
So now they can have the
The Intercontinental.
International. No, it's the Intercontinental International. It's not an Intercontinental title. It is the Intercontinental. It is the International Continental title. There you go.
But going on to WWE, I want to say congratulations to one Lex Luger.
Yeah.
When coming into the WWE Hall of Fame.
Congratulations.
He's been through an absolute lot in his life. And there's been times where I haven't been the biggest fan of his, but like just seeing his journey with DDP and everything, like DDP needs a Nobel Peace Prize.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. For sure.
Yeah, he needs he needs his Nobel Peace Prize. His YouTube channel needs to be on like all the Samsung TVs and all the Tubi stuff. They just need to just give him contracts just so you ain't got to worry about nothing no more.
But also, did any of you guys see NXT last night?
I worked.
I caught bits and pieces of it. It was a good show.
Well, Obafemi beat Moose. From what I saw, really good match.
Yeah.
Stephanie is our new NXT Women's Champion and also the NXT North American Champion. Julia's hurt with some injury, so she's out. I saw Javon Evans and Ethan Page. And
man. Tried to kill each other. That cutter with the chair around his neck. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Like, he ain't walking away from that.
Retribution. The death tributions. They came out and beat Javon Evans' ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then NXT's really been NXT. It's been really good. They had a little bit of Ethan Page and Ricky Saints talking to each other.
He was like, we're like outsiders here. Like, y'all literally both came from the same place. Stop it.
Yeah.
They did have
you just got here first. Stop it.
They did have a promo. It was on from last week, I believe, where the Hardy Boys were walking through and they had a little conversation with Ethan Page about the twist of fate.
Yeah.
But also, the natural disasters are nominated for the Hall of Fame as well. That's Earthquake and
Typhoon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Used to love them. They used to be one of my teams. Earthquake. I can't remember what his real name is, but I found out because I seen like a little YouTube documentary about him, and I can't remember his name for shit. But he was like how Vader was, athletic. He do flips and shit, and Vince told him to cut that shit out. so yeah, but they gave him a title. He was supposed to win the world title, but they put him as a tag team as a consolation, and it turned into, they became huge because of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, he shout out to the natural disasters. One of my favorite teams growing up. When they used to have the wrestling games like Raw and there was one before that. Not even the arcade game we're in your house, but the actual real wrestling WWF games. Survivor Series. I think they had a Survivor Series game for Super Nintendo. Earthquake was my team with them. Like, yeah, them and Legion of Doom. But shout out to them. Earthquake type.
So I have a few questions as well pertaining to WWE and stuff that's going on.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel about Bully Ray's statement on Travis Scott?
Chris?
What did he say, that
he needs to get his ass whooped? Yeah, pretty much.
He went to break his jaw or something like that. Yeah,
because he took liberties, but yeah.
I don't know. Y'all watching Bully Ray on this LFG show. This BJ guy, they should be going at it. That shit is funny.
Ain't BJ on his team?
Yeah, that's why he hate him.
Why do you even pick him?
Because it's good TV, and that's a chemistry that works actually. If you can argue with Bully Ray, because Bully Ray, he's a from what I've seen, he's a good guy, but he's also an asshole. So if you could argue with him, he's probably one of those dudes that love a dude that can go back and forth, even though he hates him in the moment. So yeah, it's good TV. That chemistry is good because I think he the one. BJ was the one that was like, I don't like you because you didn't shake my hand. He was like, I'm not trying to connect with none of y'all. Yeah. So yeah, I like.
Well, no, because when I was living in Florida, a bunch of my friends went through the 3D Academy.
Okay.
And if they were extras on TNA, because this is when they both were in TNA at the time, and they would get, or at least Bully would get pissed if he went into the catering area and some of his students were eating catering, because he said that they didn't deserve to eat catering because they weren't actually wrestling.
Damn.
Yeah, it's like, God damn, thank God I didn't go to this school.
Yeah.
I mean, shout out to the 3D Academy. They're still pushing on in Florida. That's where our favorite woman wrestler, Casey Lennox, who is currently in London. So
shout out to Casey.
That's where she trains at right now, but it's totally different with Devon and
wait, hold on, wait a second. Casey was in 3D.
No, she goes to the 3D Academy.
Okay, she goes to the 3D Academy, and now she's in London training.
Yes,
about to be.
Well, she's booked in London.
Okay, so she also Oh, she about to.
And also shout out to our other friend of the show who made his presence known by not catching a luchador.
Nah, he caught him.
But one,
Chico Adams, my boy. I was like,
yes.
Chico. I be looking, man. I be looking.
Yeah, it's always good to see him.
But I got something.
Mm-hmm.
So Jade, Naomi, Bianca, Rio, Ia. How do you guys feel about everything going on?
I'm gonna let Chris go first because I got a lot to say.
Man, first of all, Max Caster about to get his ass kicked by Takeshita.
I'm missing it.
I don't know why he doing these open challenges. Anyway, back to Naomi.
Mm-hmm.
That reveal, oh man. I'm just sitting there like mouth wide open. I'm just like, this is TV. This is a feud. He's like, yeah, I did it. I was like, whoa, Jesus.
You're not supposed to just do that out the gate.
I know. And then Bianca was like, me and you, we done. I'm like, not my girl's not like this. And she gave Jade the go ahead, go get her.
Yeah.
I saw a couple people mad about this segment, and I'm like,
who the hell?
Why you're mad? Because for the longest time, we've been saying we want the women to get better storylines, yada, yada, yada. They finally give them one. It's like, oh, I don't like it. This was too played out. No, this is exactly what it needed to be.
This is perfect. This Jade Naomi feud is gonna carry SmackDown to WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I said it earlier because they going back on Twitter, Instagram. Jay going after Rikishi. He's like, "Hey, get your daughter." He's like, "Don't you ever talk to my pops again?" I'm like, all right, they got me, bro.
Yeah,
I'm on all their Instagrams.
Yeah,
I'm on everything.
And then, like, I've seen
that Blue Thunderbomb got the win. Good shit.
Huh?
Oh, he just beat Max Caster with the Blue Thunderbomb.
Oh.
Love to see it.
Did you watch Paul Heyman's introduction to Naomi on WWE 2K25?
I did. This was before she had said that she was the one that took out Jade, and I was like, ooh, they alluded to something here. It was perfect. Put her in the bloodline. I mean, even though they all faces now, it's kind of weird.
She could be 2.0 against her husband. Yeah. Hey, side with
2.0
her brother.
ain't even doing nothing right now.
That
This is
could bring
Jacob
new.
too.
Yeah, that could bring them new blood. Like she
Yeah.
joined in, right the wrongs that Solo has, and she could actually try to run it with the boys. And Jimmy's not liking it. Like, what are you doing? Like, no,
And
this is
then,
my family too. This is my
I seen
family
a
too.
video earlier of Zilla Fatu
Yeah,
talking about Kofi.
yeah, because
He
he
knocked his fan. He knocked one of his a fan of his had like his thumbs down in the front row of Raw. And Kofi knocked out his hand. He's like, Kofi, I thought I was gonna like you, but now I gotta beat you up.
yeah.
So I'm beat you up, then I'm coming after Xavier.
No, he was like, we thought we was gonna let you live because Xavier, we already got him. Like, wait, but here's my thing. Wait, they're all related, right? They're brothers. Zillow.
Yeah.
Why the fuck does he has an Atlanta, Houston, Texas accent? That confused the fuck out of me. I'm like, ain't y'all all from ain't y'all all from San Francisco? Like,
Nah, not all of them.
man. Okay, listen, Rikishi, I need you to calm down, brother, because this is ridiculous.
Every other day, there's another one of Rikishi's kids coming out.
If I see a Fatu come out of Detroit talking about what up, though, I'm at the Coney, it's on the floor, I'm going to have a problem because this is just ridiculous. Because shout out to Rikishi because man, he don't stop.
I'm actually looking it up right now. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's saying he has 5 kids.
That's a lie. Okay. Jimmy, Solo, Jay, Zilla, who else? Jacob ain't the son, right?
No.
Yeah, Jacob is just a cousin. Willow. Yeah. Yeah, but Chris, is there anything? Oh, you talk about EO. Because
yeah. So EO is now the new WWE World's Champion, Women's World's Champion. I do like how they've set up the triple threat match because on Friday or Monday, Bianca and Rhea just arguing with each other, pie facing EO. And EO
I'm like, ain't no way.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Like, y'all not even focused on the prize. Like, what?
Then they was on Twitter all day fighting. It was like, Rhea, Bianca, stop fighting. I don't want to have to slap y'all again. I'm like, that's my girl. That's my girl. That's EO. That's my goat.
Penelope.
I'm not Chris. Darius. I know you're not the biggest fan of CM Punk.
No, I told you 2025, I'm going to give him all the love in the world.
Okay. But we talked about this last week. Were you able to watch Raw from last week?
When he called John Cena old bald fraud.
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen the promo. Yeah.
Okay. Like.
Yeah, that opening Raw last week was golden.
Okay. Wait, I can get into all that because I can play catch up. Chris, are you done?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so couple things. Let's get into CM Punk. Let's get him to. All right, like I said, I'm gonna show him all the love in the world. I'm still gonna say my shit because it's fun. CM Punk is responsible for this whole Naomi Bianca Belair thing. Him doing the videos with them and everything. I knew he had something to do with it. Okay, let's just get that out the way. But one of the best things about CM Punk is the fact that he can cut a promo. He can cut a mean ass promo. He can be as nice and as getting as many people over as possible. He can make it seem like he's burying you, making it feel like, ooh, this is about to be good. I've never said anything bad about his promo. I just hated him as a person, even though it was kayfabe. This whole thing on John Cena, because I haven't had a chance to really. Did I talk about it before? I don't think we did. I talked about it. Fuck it. But this whole thing with John Cena sets up the rest of the year. There's with CM Punk, with The Rock, with Cody, with whoever's going to be the third person. Like, this sets up the rest of the year. I wouldn't be surprised if Stone Cold was third person. He was already corporate Stone Cold. We can do this again. I'm for it. And he could rectify it because a lot of people hated him was the comedic act being the corporate Stone Cold. But if he's the badass Stone Cold like it is now, I would go for it. I just had to get that out of there. But CM Punk, he's going to win the title this year. This boy is entirely too good for it to not happen. And I've seen a CM Punk John Cena match.
Yeah.
Easy. It's a smooth match. I'm not saying I can't say anything bad about their matches. But for a championship to be on the line, SummerSlam, Survivor Series, I can see him winning. I can see him winning towards the end of the year. That's what I see. That takes which works well because it takes away from the Bloodline Rock Cody Rhodes story. All right. If the Bloodline plus the OG Bloodline 2.0 can be revived, it can also be through that because The Rock can say, I'm the one actually in charge of the Bloodline 2.0 when I'm pushing Jacob to be the next dude up solo. Fuck you, and you can bring in Zilla to be that side, and you can put Solo back on the OG Bloodline. Like they can be a story right there, right? But John Cena whole retirement story, him being a villain, I can see him doing massive damage. I just wanted to get all of this out of the way before I get back into the Raw. But my bottom line is that this sets up the rest of the year. CM Punk is going to be instrumental in that, even with the whole thing that's going on with Drew McIntyre and everybody else is going on with that. I want the belt on Cena. I mean, not Cena, but I want the belt on Punk. I do want the belt on Cena. I would want to see heel Cena as champion, being around for the next couple of months, terrorizing everybody. This allows The Rock he can be in as much as he wants to or be out of it as much as he wants to because now John Cena is steering that ship, right? But I want Punk to have the title by the end of the year. He's been too good. He's pushed stories that the whole Drew McIntyre about the bracelet, I thought that was a dumbass story, but it worked so well. Just because of the pettiness about it. And yeah, that Seth Rollins story, all of that going in, I want CM Punk to go through all of this when we can't have the summer of Punk. It's going to be the fall. Even though we already had the fall of Punk. But yeah, you can do that, right?
I'll talk about that.
No, we're going to have the year of...
The year of Punk?
Yeah, I think it's going to be Cena and Punk at SummerSlam.
I think that's what I think.
I think it's going to be Cena holds it to damn near the end of the year.
That's what I would say. Survivor Series would be that. Or what's the last pay-per-view?
It's Survivor Series, but they might throw in like early December pay-per-view.
Yeah, they could be a Bad Blood pay-per-view where Punk wins at the end of the year. I can see that. But yeah, I would like that for that to happen because honestly, Bad Blood at the end of the year makes sense if they build it up properly because of everything that happens between CM Punk and John Cena. That story can be Bad Blood. And Hunter said that he only wants pay-per-views that can make sense thematically. Bad Blood makes sense. So I'm for that, right? Okay, so when is Money in the Bank?
July.
Damn, Money in the Bank in July. Okay, that's cool. That's cool.
Be in Mexico.
That's cool. I do want R-Truth to win Money in the Bank. That is a thing. Like, cause that's another thing that's been going on. R-Truth has been perfect for these last couple of months. When the John Cena heel turn happened, we can't rush to judgment. I feel like crashing out. Like, him on Twitter has been amazing. Him and Carmelo Hayes, when he had Carmelo Hayes do the 2 count, you know what was going on? It's amazing. And he deserves he had a championship once, right?
The heavyweight championship.
Yeah, he deserves another championship.
I think like IC.
He's been tag champ and all that stuff.
Yeah, but World Championship, he needs to have one, and the payoff for a Money in the Bank would work, even though it paid off in the tag team one once already. But him having a solo Money in the Bank, because the whole thing with him putting up a ladder in a Royal Rumble and shit like that is hilarious. But let it be something real. He could win that one. He don't have to cash in until next year. But he needs to have the Money in the Bank championship. It makes it, he can turn heel and that works. Like, I can see it either way. Him being funny face or him being heel, it works. Him having the Money in the Bank. That's what I want to say. But back
Ain't nobody booing R-Truth.
Nobody booing him. But
He said the Cena heel turn was AI generated.
Yeah, no,
I was
he was
dying.
amazing. When he had the tag match against Miz and he tagged them in, like he was like, "You're not on my team. What are you doing?" No, all of it is funny, but Bianca and Naomi, that story is amazing. The fact that, because I still have a theory, the fact that Bianca played it so well, her in the tears and anger and all of that. If it was a ploy, it was a setup to get Jade, and they're actually on the same team still, Naomi and Bianca, and they turn heel, that'd be perfect. If this feud, Bianca, Naomi, and Jade happens, I'm for it too. Bianca and Naomi, I'm for. Bianca and Jade, I'm for. Naomi and Jade, I'm for. Any way that y'all want to put it, I'm for it. Okay, shut up and take my money. That's what I'm saying. Okay.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. I mean, even if they throw a shot at Sasha over there, hey, because I think she needs justice for the way they treated her on her way out. So if they just gave her a little shout out, I'd be happy, right? But that story is amazing. I felt Bianca when she broke into tears, because if it's real, how could you do this? We were supposed to protect her, and you did this. We brought her in. We put her under our wing. I've been watching her. We were teammates. Like, you did this to the person that I truly care about. We was the big three. Like,
I wish that's me.
Yeah. Shut up. Yeah.
Naomi was like, "How I'm the sixth toe. I'm the one who brought y'all two together."
Yeah.
I'm like, that shit is crazy.
And for her to do it,
she's like, "I wish she was dead." I was like, "Oh my God."
Yeah. Yeah.
They just going at it, bro.
Have you guys been able to play WWE 2K25 yet?
Nah. I'm broke. Lost my job at one point. Got another one, so I'm okay. But yeah.
It's been nothing but Monster Hunter over here.
Yeah, so like I said before, next week we are doing our Anything But Wrestling podcast, or anything but a little bit of wrestling.
Yeah.
And by that time, I should either be completely set up with my system and I will be streaming starting next week, or we will do the episode where they are talking to me about it, and I will be doing a little bit of programming while I'm here.
We got you. Yeah. If you're not able to set it up, we'll talk you through it for the entire podcast. Get this shit set up.
Naomi's profile picture on X is Jade knocked out on the car.
Yeah.
This shit is deep.
Yeah. That's right. Who the fuck just beat up? Who the fuck is that? Oh, that's Chris. Chris Sadlander. Yeah, I couldn't tell from the hair.
Damn, why she flip over like that? Megan Bain attacked Tony Storm earlier in the night too.
Damn.
Oh, don't you ever try to run this freaking feud back, bro.
Who is
that? Already don't make sense. Yeah.
Who?
Yeah, no.
Willow or Chris Statlander.
Oh no, they're not. There's something happening. It's not allow you to catch up.
Oh, it's Megan Bain again. I thought that was Penelope before. Yo, she everywhere tonight.
That's who?
Megan Bain.
Megan Bain. Okay, that's what's up.
So she's the, if I remember right, she's the House of Glory Women's World Champion.
Okay.
Or at least she was.
They're making her look strong.
Woman of the month.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, let me get back to EO real quick.
EO.
I was just talking to Chris about this before you got back on. EO winning on a random Raw was probably one of the most exciting things. Was it Raw or SmackDown? It was Raw, right?
It was Raw.
Yeah,
it was Raw.
Probably one of the most exciting things that happened on Raw in a good while. I mean, there's a lot of excited, but that was probably one of the most exciting things. And it goes back to my whole point of Tony. Like, we used to have championships that was lost on AEW. We had that in WWE. We had it when Mick Foley was winning for the first time. We then switched off the WCW to watch that. We had it when Big E cash in his Money in the Bank title. Like people winning on the regular TV programming makes that wrestling, it makes that championship special. And I don't mean the Intercontinental title. I don't mean the TBS and TNT title. But having to lose the big one on national television, not a pay-per-view, on national television, makes that championship more important, because it says that if you are deserving of it, there's a chance you can win. Or if you're shitty as a person, there's a chance you can lose. But there's a chance, right? So to see that, I was really excited about it. I had to watch it back because I was actually on Twitter and I saw that she won, and I was like, hold on, wait a second, let me go see what the fuck is going on. Like, but it was amazing for her to win. I'm glad. Now you got the Bianca, Rhea, and Io going on right now. That's going to be amazing for WrestleMania.
It's definitely gonna be a triple threat.
Yeah, that would be amazing. So
there's gonna be a bunch of triple threats.
Oh yeah.
Amazing, because the ending of Raw with Roman Reigns coming and snapping Seth Rollins out.
That's that boy right out. Hey, he got Seth to win, bro. He should be thanking him.
Yeah, but yeah, that's what's been going on since Paul took over has been amazing. But if it feels like they're hitting their stride. Like they had to deal with the whole Roman Reigns bloodline being so over, even though they were heels, right? So you had to deal with that. Cody just came in. He lost the championship. He got injured, so you couldn't even really build the story back up the way that it was supposed to, with the whole Cody and Seth Rollins and then the bloodline and all of that happening. But it really felt like they took their time to clean up all of the mess, got everything. And it wasn't even mess. When I say mess, I mean all of the storyline that's going on with the bloodline, with Cody Rhodes. Then you done added CM Punk into the mix. Now you got this whole situation going on with Solo and the bloodline 2.0 that needs to have some conclusion that's going on. Got Kofi and a New Day happening. You got a whole bunch of stuff that is new. It doesn't feel like this is a Roman Reigns dominated show, because since 2020 it's been Roman Reigns dominated no matter where he went, right? But now it feels like you got a bunch of faces. You got Jey Uso, you got Cody, you got Sammy, you got you got Damian, you got Rhea, you got a whole bunch of faces that can hold your SmackDown and Raw down. You got a whole bunch of heels that can play perfect antagonists to anybody. You added a little bit of gray area of what's going on with Bianca and Naomi, because Bianca's really a part of it. Like, we still think that. Like, some people still think that. Like, they could put this on cruise control, and it'd just let everything play out. And by Survivor Series, there's going to be endings to a whole bunch of stories and beginnings to a whole bunch of other stories that can lead into WrestleMania. Like, this is probably one of their most perfect years. And I'm not Attitude Era. It was great TV with 3-minute matches. This is great wrestling on top of great television. And I don't know when there's been a time where it's been like this. So yeah, everything that's going on with WWE, I am here for. I'm glad that Raw is on Netflix so I can watch it as soon as it's over with. Man, that has been perfect. And
I haven't watched this week's episode, but that's probably what we're going to be doing after I cook dinner.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll be honest with you. Well, the steel cage match was the best part, and the Io Bianca Rhea segment. Mm-hmm. Other than that, it's like we got Dom.
You know what would be crazy?
Dom, Finn, Braun Breaker.
You know what would be crazy? If like
we get AJ Styles versus Logan Paul Mania. Oh, I'm gonna cry.
Why? It's gonna be a good match.
I know that's why I'm crying, but it's AJ Styles. He deserves better than Logan Paul. Come on now.
He does, but he's been going for a minute.
Yeah.
I mean, he was in the Hater of the Year running last year, but Yeah, he disappeared for a second. But
Yeah. He got hurt.
I want Paul to do this. Give us a 20-minute Raw. You can do anything on Netflix. Let's give just one 20-minute Raw that leaves on the cliffhanger. Somebody goes into the production and they pull out they fuck up the production van, and it just stops that. And that could be that episode. 20 minutes. Bye. Come back, apologize. Hey, I'm sorry. So we're gonna give you a 4-hour Raw, like something like that. They don't have to do a 4-hour Raw, but a 20-minute where anything can happen. Anything can happen, 20 minutes and it's gone, and you're like, fuck, that was a quick ass episode. I don't even know what the fuck is going on. And you can put the rest of it on clips on Twitter or something like that, because you're not going to give a 20-minute show to these wrestling fans. Or you make all of it a hardcore dark match, and then those fans just get that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But what were you about to say, Chris?
Just that just reminded me that Raw for the next 3 weeks is going to be on in like the afternoon because they in the UK.
Oh, yeah.
So I think it's coming on at 4 p.m. on Monday. Or 3 p.m.
No,
probably. Well, no.
They're on TV.
Yeah, SmackDown might just be taped. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm cool with a 3 p.m. I'll be at work. Just do.
Yeah, I'll be just getting off work. I was like,
yeah, I'll be just heading in, so I got to figure out how to watch it. Because this Netflix, this Netflix on this WWE Raw on Netflix has been amazing. I have been in my bed, fell asleep a couple of times, got back up and finished watching it. Like, it's just been.
Well, now Amazon is supposedly running the AEW pay-per-views as well.
Yeah. They had it last week, which begs the question: why not put all of your AEW stuff on fucking Amazon if you're going to give them the pay-per-views? Shit don't make sense. It should have been on Max. It should have been on Max. Like, if you're not going to,
same reason why WWE has shows on Netflix, Peacock, USA, because these companies are giving them money.
Okay, here's the thing though. Netflix is not getting the pay-per-views. That's one thing. Netflix ain't
going to the CAC.
It's going to the what?
To the CAC.
To the cock.
Yes.
Okay.
That ain't what he said, but yeah.
That ain't what he said, but I just wanted to correct it because it confused me for a second. But it's going to Peacock because that's their wrestling hub. The only reason why WWE isn't on that is because now they got a contract, but USA is part of Peacock. So anything that you can see on Peacock, you're going to see on, anything you can see on USA, you're going to see on Peacock, but their pay-per-views is on their hub because it saves them money in production. And then you can license out. Like, you can have all of your stuff here. So you don't have to license anywhere but your wrestling hub. Now, if somebody wants to buy it, like they want to put it in the movie theaters and shit like that, then you can license it out. But everything is here. I mean, you don't have any overhead, but there is a cost when you're putting a pay-per-view onto another platform, because you're not making 100% of that. Max, you're not getting 100% of what you're making. You're getting what Amazon is giving you. WWE is part of Universal. Universal owns Peacock. When the pay-per-view goes on Peacock, they get 100% of everything.
Because if that was the case, then we would be able to watch, like, they would put NXT and SmackDown, like, shows on Peacock, even couple weeks after, which they're not. They're only doing the pay-per-views.
Yeah.
I miss the WWE Network.
But yeah, but no, here's the thing about that.
You don't have it on Hulu, though.
But no, that's what I'm saying. If you got a regular television program on CW, NXT is on CW, they're not paying for the production. Know what I'm saying? They're not paying for the production. CW is paying for the production because they're the ones that are hosting it. So the people that are running the camera people and all of that, their production is the CW. Even though it's Universal, they're getting a payment from the CW to produce that, right? Pay-per-view is all of your production and you're receiving the money from it. You used to receive, 80% of what was pay-per-view. So if you paid $80 or $100 for a pay-per-view, they received $80. The company that at the time, Comcast was the people that were hosting the pay-per-view, or Satellite was the ones that, and they would get the rest of the money. But when the WWE network came in, when you did a pay-per-view, the pay-per-view, you can get the 80% from the pay-per-views from Satellite and all of that. But when people log on to Peacock, they was getting 100% of anybody that watched that. So AEW has TBS, TNT, Warner, right? All of their production is going to Warner. All of their everything that's getting paid is 100% Warner with their promotion, their television programming. Pay-per-view.
I think you can still get your pay-per-views on HBO Max.
No, you can't.
But you can also get on it.
No, you can't. I tried it. When they did their last one, I tried to get it, and you had to go on to Amazon. And at that time, I didn't pay for the year subscription, so I couldn't get it on there.
Get the TV shows.
Yeah,
I just use Trailer. I ain't got time for it.
Yeah, but
I seen a screenshot where like somebody got like a discount on the pay-per-view if they order through Prime, but then I went to it was still $50.
Yeah, so. But no, that's the thing. When you get 100% of what you are putting out, when you got Wrestling Network, when you got Peacock for their pay-per-views, you're only paying for the membership, right? You're only paying for the membership. When WrestleMania comes out, you're watching WrestleMania, you're only paying for the membership. And they don't care because they're getting 100% of the membership, right? So even when there's not a pay-per-view, every week you were getting 100% of that. But even though the people for the month buying just for WrestleMania, just for Royal Rumble, a lot of times they forget. So even on the off weeks when there's no pay-per-view, they're still getting the month of the $20 when there's not a pay-per-view, because they're getting 100% of whatever anybody's paying. Now, you can't go onto Amazon Prime and just watch. Like how you can just watch with Peacock, you still got to pay the $50 because Amazon still got to get money.
Yeah.
But if it was just on Max, all of their pay-per-views,
you still had to pay on Max.
If you still had to pay on Max, that is the dumbest shit, because you're paying for the membership. Paying for the membership, and all the membership is supposed to give you all of the exclusive. So if it's stupid.
That one part of the deal.
So Tony's dumb. That's bad business. I'm sorry. That's bad business. You wanted to make HBO Max your hub. When you make something your hub, it should be the one-stop shop that everybody goes to. When you get Disney Plus, you get Hulu. Guess what? The Hulu has a hub now. If you get the Disney Plus with the ESPN on there, ESPN has a hub on the Disney Plus app. You ain't got to jump through different apps to find anything that you want. You can go on one app. It's the hub for everything, and you can watch everything as if it's just Disney Plus, even though it may be Hulu, even though it may be SportsCenter Live. You can do that. That's one of the big things about. I'm done. Tony, fix the shit. Okay, sell it to Time Warner. Mm-hmm.
With that, I think it's the perfect time to say we wish you would do. I have some food to make.
Okay, and then before we go, because there was something that I just really wanted to ask y'all about. Did y'all watch that video that I put in the text about the 28 blackest moves in wrestling?
Yeah, I seen a little bit of it.
It made sense, everything that they said, and we could talk about it. But number one is probably the perfect answer for that. There's honestly only 3 moves that I would probably say is the blackest move ever. That was probably number 1 on my list. So, but y'all can watch that, get to what number 1, and then we can talk about it next week. All right?
All right.
All right. So with that, we did it, people. Another episode is in the books.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to make it quick. Nobody told you that they love you today. I love you. If nobody said that you're awesome, we think that you're awesome. We want all of the success in the world for you. We want for you to overcome all obstacles. Play Marvel Rivals. Anybody that got a PlayStation, because Chris is on is on PC and is getting on my nerves. I'm trying to get in the tournament. If you are on PlayStation, hit me up. We can get on Marvel Rivals and do this shit. And next week, hopefully, I can have the money for WWE 2K25, and then we can hop on that. You know what I'm saying? But until next time, all I really want you to do is anything that has everything to do with anything about wrestling. Till next time, peace. Now CT can go cook.
Peace.
Yeah.
All right.
Wait,
Have more hunger.
Yeah.
I'll send you the beginning of it when I get done.